Welcome to Helena's kitchen. I'm going to make a cold avocado soup with a green salad and some nice breaded fish. For the soup we use for 2 people 2 avocado, half a cup of sour cream, 1 poblano pepper, 1 to 2 pieces of pepperoncini with juice, and also some lime juice that we have in the little pitcher. We're also using pepper and salt to taste, and of course some fresh cilantro. First we're going to start with our poblano pepper, and we're going to toast that one a little bit so it gets more flavor out of it. So I'm putting it right on the burner over an open flame to brown it. And while this is laying here, we're going to work on our, you're going to hear a little sparkling in the back, but we're going to work on our avocado. So I want to show you how I split the avocado easily. Cut down, go around, split the avocado. It's very easy to take the avocado out if you use a spoon and just follow around like this. We're going to plop it into our blender. I'm going to turn our pepper. You see how toasty and nice it is? This smells really good. All for the flavor. We're going to add our sour cream, half a cup. And we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lime juice. And how is our pepper doing? I think it's pretty done. The pepperoncini is also very juicy, so the juice can be nice to get as a little extra spice to the soup. So I use about 1 to 2 tablespoons of that one. And let's see how this one is feeling. Feeling pretty good. Gout the inner. And then just cut it down a little bit so it's not too big of pieces. I'm going to save a little bit for garnish. And then pop the rest in the blender. And our cilantro, same thing. Save a couple of pieces for garnish, and the rest goes in the blender. Nice color, isn't it? Green, green, green. Okay, so now we're going to add a little spice in here. So I'm going to add probably about, let's see, we start with maybe a half a teaspoon of salt, and my favorite pepper, white pepper, about maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. We want a little bit of spice in there. I would recommend to add a little bit of milk just to thin it out. So add about maybe half a cup of milk to it, and then blend it up. So while I'm doing this, I've also been heating up the oven where we're going to cook the fish, just so you know, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can also use this for a sauce, you know, it's delicious with the fish, so that's what we're going to have.
Hitch a ride to Helena's kitchen, your Swedish guide to food with style. From a home-cooked meal for 2 to a 5-course feast for all of you. Hitch a ride to Helena's kitchen, California style with a Swedish touch.
Like a little firmer white fish preferably, or actually you could use salmon too, that's pretty nice. With that we have panko breadcrumbs, which are Japanese flaky breadcrumbs. We have cilantro fresh, and we have olive oil. 1.5 tablespoon of cilantro after chopping it up. Mixing that into the breadcrumbs, and it's about 5 tablespoons of the panko breadcrumbs. To that I'm adding about half a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and some olive oil. And when you add the olive oil, you just want to add until it kind of gets moist. So for this I'm adding probably about half a tablespoon of olive oil to the 5 tablespoons of breadcrumb. A little touch of salt and pepper because we already have salt and pepper in the crust. But it's also up to your liking. Some people like more salt than others. Of course, if you go for your health benefit, you don't want to use much at all. Let's put the crust on top. See how colorful and nice it is? And now these pieces are going into the oven. Our fish is baking in the oven in 450 Fahrenheit and looking pretty good. And our soup is chilling in the refrigerator. We are going to prepare the salad to have on the side with the soup and the fish. And I'm just going to make a very easy salad with romaine, tomato, a little garlic, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and a little lime juice. First we're going to start with making the dressing, and I have about probably 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and you want to use the same amount of the olive oil. So what I normally do is I put just a touch of lime juice for acid, and then you want to whisk in the olive oil. Add a pinch of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and a little sugar, which I'm using brown sugar, probably about half a teaspoon, so it can be nice and fluffy, and tomato, cut it in bite-sized pieces. I'm just adding the garlic into the whole mix also, just chop it up. And then we're going to mix everything into a nice bowl. You don't want to overdress your salad because it just gets soggy and not that good. So pour a little bit, toss it around, and then take a leaf and taste it. Tasty. And you can always leave a little dressing on the side for people to pour on extra themselves if they want to. So now we're going to see how we're doing on our fish. So our fish is now out of the oven. Beautiful, aren't they? And how I know that it's ready, I feel the side of the fish, and it should have a little bit of resistance but a little bit of softness to it. But you can also take a fork or a knife and just stick it in and separate the fish and open it up a little bit and just peek in to see so it's not shiny inside. And that's when it's ready. But you definitely don't want to overcook this fish because it's beautiful. So let's plate our fish. And as you can see here on the side, I prepared a little bit of vino also. Salad on the plate. Doesn't that look nice and fresh and good? We have the avocado soup with peppers and citrus and cilantro. We have this is the halibut with a herb crust and a green salad with balsamic vinaigrette. So bon appetit everyone, I hope you will enjoy your meal. with us. And we hope to see you back in Helena's kitchen soon. Thank you.